Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Breeze Creative Haven. This is actually my second recording I'm doing of this right now. I tried to do it from my phone and I have a Samsung that I use and the phone I record from is an iPhone. And I just found it to be a little bit darker and grainier and not as good. I think that phone actually surprisingly worked better when I had a light over it, like a light, not a phone flash light. So I'm gonna try that for my diamond painting situation. Um, Perhaps a lot of people are buying like half moonlights for their diamond paintings, but I got sort of a half rectangle one because the half moon one somehow was a ton too bright for me. I'm not sure how because it was just like there's still light that's exposed. It's still looking in your eyes, and even at the dimmest setting, I don't know. So anyway, this one just worked better. So I'm going to try it for the coloring too and see if it helps, but not now because this glare. So today we have two flip throughs and I'm going to start with Cozy Ocean. I'm wondering, one of these is a replacement. I don't remember which, but both of them have this like, I don't know if you can see it, the waviness still to the pages. And I'm just wondering if that's just the humidity where I live and I'm just out of luck as far as that goes because I keep returning them and saying, give me a replacement. But then I don't know if they're restocking these or throwing them out. And I'm just starting to feel guilty that I'm wasting a lot of paper and trees and stuff like that and being wasteful. And I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to deal with it. But I'm wondering, I did have books sitting on top of these to try to flatten them out. And it obviously didn't work. Part of me is like, well, would it make it worse if I put the shower, like when I went to take a shower, if I just put them in the room for like a minute and then put them with books on top, would that help reset the paper? But I don't want to damage it. So what do you guys do? Do you let me know in the comments? Do you just deal with it and it works out fine? Or do you also get replacements? Let me know. So let's get into this and then we'll chat a little bit. I'll put this off to the side so the glare isn't so awful. I wasn't originally going to buy this book because I am super intimidated by water. However, I don't know. It took me a little while. It took me like a couple of days to really think about it and decide. Um, I like that they point, I don't remember if they do this in the other books. I like that they point out that it's only human art. Like, hello, it is only human art here. Like, sound the alarm. There is a huge thing with AI. Like, I don't like the AI mostly because it's just the mistakes. If you do AI and then you go in with Photoshop and you fix the mistakes, I give you a little bit more credit. It's not always easy to put together a cohesive coloring book or whatever book with AI that actually tells the same story. Because I've tried it before I knew how negative people felt about AI. I did try it, and it's just really hard to get it to be exactly the same, in my opinion. It's like everything is different. It's a lot of jumbled up mess. And, it's just hard because it's still a computer. You don't know what you're getting, right? So it does take a lot of work, I think, sometimes to make things work through AI. So there's a time and a place for AI, right? In this case, the cozy coloring community, I don't think that's really the place. So this makes me happy. I would love to know more artists. There's I saw oh god, who was it? Was it Sarah Renee Clark maybe? She put together a video and she's supposed to be kind of compiling a list of like the top 100 favorite coloring books from like human artists, hand drawn and everything. And she's doing it with the coloring community and other YouTubers and artists that she knows and stuff like that. And I'm very much looking forward to that because I need help knowing exactly who is really doing hand drawn stuff because sometimes it's hard to tell. Okay, I love this. See here, and I'm like, water, but what am I going to do with it? I need some inspo. And then with these, one of the things I didn't want to get it for is because, you color all this, but then do you add the water to the background or you just do this? I wasn't sure how I would handle that. And then I saw some videos from Coloring Book. Wait, what? Coloring Book Cafe. That really it was just these things. Everything was colored. There wasn't really a background on everything. And I felt a little bit better about that because I'm not good with just adding in my own backgrounds. Oh, the sunglasses. So then I was like, okay, because what happens to me, oh, this is the cutest little octopus. Something that happens to me a lot when I'm going days upon days without coloring. I lose any skill that I had. Oh, this is very sweet. This is sweet. Oh. So now when I'm about to go back into it, I'm afraid that I'm not going to have any of the skills left, you know? So I need some more simple ones versus like the Coco Wyo ones that are way more details. And also, sometimes you just need things that are a little bit quicker to get done. Whoops. Versus the ones that really take hours and hours and hours. So that's a thing too. Oh, we got a little hammerhead. Oh, are the sharks in love? That's so cute. So yeah, so I like this one because of its simplicity too. Oh God, not the anglerfish. Ugh. Have you guys ever seen one of these, like, not in real life, but like on TV, like the real ones in the depths of the ocean? Oh God, they're so scary. Little Swede. Love it. It's just so cute. Oh, so it's like a little seahorses in love. It's so adorable. So yeah, I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I have it in my little arsenal here. Oh, the flying fish. Of course, they're not really flying, right? This picture kind of really got me too. I was like, oh, I kind of want that. I've been thinking about though, do I really want to keep coloring? Like, it's not the artist, it's Amazon. Like the paper is so bad though. I'm kind of thinking about, excuse me, I'm thinking about maybe cutting the page out when I go to do it and then, coloring it outside of the book because, oh my God, you're so cute. You're so cute. I can't take it. Oh my God. You know what's funny? Axolotls, they are that cute in real life because they still have a smile in real life if you look at them. Uh, um, oh, I remember these. I don't remember what they're called. I probably won't even be able to find that on the internet. I need to find that to get some inspiration how to color that guy. Yeah, I find that the more I try to open the book and do the work, the binding seems to fall apart quicker. Oh, was this the most detailed page, perhaps? Look at that. Color chart. Love that. Thank you. From Coloring Book Cafe. Love that. Okay, yeah. I feel like the binding of the books often, because it's like, when you're doing these, okay, we just did the flip through. And then when you go to color it, we're doing the thing and we're pressing and we're doing the thing and then we're closing it up. And then we're doing at the end of the month, what did we do? And blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, the end of the month. I never did my end of the month roundup. We're going to have a multi-month roundup. But yeah, so I'm thinking because it just keeps wearing out, I feel like by the time I get even halfway through, it's going to be like falling apart. But it's the Coco Wyo book, funny enough, that I actually had that problem with. It didn't fall apart, but it was kind of starting to. I noticed it like about like here-ish on the inside. And so it made me think maybe I should start cutting the pages out and then I can put my paper still behind, for leakage and color that way. And then it'll be a little bit easier maybe because then I can just do the things and turn it if I need to. Do you like my shirt? It has pandas on it. I don't know. Anyway, so next up we have also from Coloring Book Cafe, Comfy Summer. For some reason, I'm almost wondering if I already did this as a flip through, but I don't think I did. Okay, definitely didn't do this one. It was a different summer book. Okay, summer books are in sesh. So Cozy Summer, Cute and Cozy Coloring Book. I said I was only going to get one for the summer, but I lied to myself. So I think, and Halloween books are coming out, you guys. I forgot that all the holiday stuff starts in July. So, like, I guess July, 4th of July stuff normally starts like 2 months prior. But then, so now we're seeing Halloween coming out. And then I'm sure next month it's probably going to be like Thanksgiving and then Christmas before you know it. And it's crazy. I mean, in a good way. It's crazy in a good way. Okay. So back to only, so yeah, they do it in every book. Okay. Oh, a color test page. Oh, cute. Oh, yeah. We need to practice with our fire and our light situation for sure. Fix my little mic here. Okay. It's so weird with the mic. Like when I'm editing the video, I sound so electronic. And then when I test it out, I mean, not test it out, when I watch the video to see how it sounds so normal. But I was aggravated with my last Diamond Dart video that I posted because I sounded like a robot. But then when I listened to the video on YouTube, it sounded normal. And I was just like, well, this is annoying. So I guess that just falls kind of into trust the process a little bit. I don't know. Okay, what do we got? In the pool by the campfire with the stars. Some lemonade. Oh, that reminds me, I have a can of something sitting here I have to drink. Oh, so cozy with the fireworks. I feel like I have to share this drink I'm drinking. I love it so much. I just want to share. Oh, yes. Oh, this reminds me, so stupid probably. It reminds me of Cracker Barrel's restaurant. We used to go with my grandparents. There I go again. Waterworks. I want to cry. But they had these giant rocking chairs outside for people to sit in, and they were just so fun and cozy. Oh, oh, kind of looks like the ice cream is smiling. It's so cute. I don't know if that was intended, but everybody's reading with their eyes closed. Question mark. Tree houses. I don't know if I was ever in a tree house. Riding the wave, surfs up, bruh. We're eating a watermelon. But the watermelon's whole. So where's the watermelon from? Oh, yep, definitely did that when I was younger. Remember drinking the water from the hose back in the 90s when we didn't know any better? Yes. Yep, yoga. Ooh. I'm afraid of this one because of the things you could do with that water and the colors in the sky. And I bombed a picture trying to do that. And I'm so sad about it. You have to be careful. Gotta be strategic. This is fun. As soon as you think of snow when I see like the breeze blowing, I don't know why. What else we got here? Swimming in the water, having a good old time. Super cute, super cute. Yeah, it's like, do I need another summer book, really? I mean, summer's going to be almost over by the time I can actually really get to work on these things, but it's such a mind game. It says summer, but who really cares? Paint it. Color it whenever you color it, you know? But at the carnival, oh yes, here's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm terrified to do so. Also, this is nice. I like it with the trees in the background and everything, and the water, chilling on the lake. I was supposed to be going through these and seeing if there was something I was gonna color after I finished this, and I completely forgot. Totally forgot, and now it's too late. Now I gotta go back later on my wow. All right. And we all gather together to have a good time. Hooray for summer! Nice. Very nice. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Coloring Book Cafe. So, those are our two Coloring Book Cafe books. And I actually didn't pay attention to the fact that they were both from the same creator. Didn't realize that. So, oh God, yeah, I just want to share this real quick. Sorry, intermission. This, I don't know, Spindrift is so good. I got the strawberry lemonade, and I'm always so curious because we're trying to be a little bit healthier, and that means avoiding natural flavors and added, fake things and whatever. And I saw Bobby Parrish talk about this company and how it's, um, you know, not full of all that stuff. And so they say there's carbonated water, strawberry puree, lime juice, and lemon juice, and no sugar added. And I've never had a strawberry flavored anything. Oh, you can kind of see the color in there. A strawberry flavored anything that actually tastes like real strawberries. It's like they usually just taste like what we are taught as we grow up that strawberry tastes like candy, watermelon. Like you have your favorite, maybe watermelon candy that it tastes like watermelon, but it's not actually watermelon, but it's like watermelon candy flavor. You know what I mean? This tastes like strawberries, like actual strawberries. Like I can tell there's real strawberries in there. So it's so interesting because I was like, I love strawberry lemonade. Wendy's used to have my favorite one. And then on top of that, we used to have a restaurant here called Sweet Tomatoes. It was like if you don't know, it was like a salad bar buffet thing. And oh God, they shut down during COVID or right after COVID. I was dying because I was obsessed with that place. Like, we went all the time and I loved it. Everybody was so nice and the waiters were so nice. And they weren't waiters, but the people that go around and clean things up. If you need something, they'll help you, but otherwise they kind of just busboys. I don't really know what their titles were, but I mean, there's one guy in particular. He was so sweet, so helpful, and just great. And I was so mad because I was like, the one place I can eat out and pretend like I'm being healthy because there was a lot of healthy options. But of course, not everything was super healthy because we had mayonnaise in it or I don't know, just things. It's not perfect. You get your focaccia and of course, it's not really healthy. And then you have like soups and pastas. They only had a few kinds of pastas, but then they had a few different kinds of soups and frozen yogurt. I think it was Edie's. And I loved this like cold tuna noodle casserole thing that they had going on. And it was so delicious. And they shut down after COVID. And I was so upset. I wanted to cry. But they had the best. I don't know how they made it, honestly. I never asked, but I believe, strawberries because the seeds were all up in there. So, but it was so good. The best strawberry lemonade I have ever had. I got it every single time I went, and it was delicious. I don't remember where, but I heard that they were starting up another one and trying to get back on their feet, but I think it's in like Utah or something like that. I don't know, somewhere way west, I think. And I'm hoping it works because I would love for them to come back and open up here. I loved it so, 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 so much. Ah, yum. Drop a tomato down below if you've ever eaten at Sweet Tomatoes. I mean, we only had good experiences. So if you didn't, I'm so sorry. We had great experiences. So I don't know now. Okay. So now the flip through's over. So I'm going to move these aside because of the glare. Let me know in the comments if I left this here. Would the glare bother you? I don't know if it bothers me in other videos that I watch for other creators. I feel like I don't care. And if I do, I just won't watch. I'll just listen. So play a game on my phone, listen to somebody talk, it's all good. And I don't think I mind, but let me know because I think I worry about it too much. Oh, hold on. I need to take a sip. Sorry, of all the drinks I have here. It's funny, like I cooked earlier. I'm going to get my little snowflake friend. I cooked earlier, but mostly it was for my boyfriend. But then it's like I always go through this thing that like I cook and then I don't want to eat what I cook. Shout out if you do that too. but I wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to jump into this. And so I just wanted something quick. So while we're trying to avoid garbagey foods, of course, we gave in last night as like our final, final situation, saying goodbye to food, which is like the dumbest thing, but got these nonpareil cookies from Publix. Talk about avoiding natural colors, natural and artificial in that mess. Um, but I only had a couple, but then like I had my little milk here, and it's like all things I'm trying to avoid. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try to behave myself as much as I possibly can. But this is a slow process for me. So listen, I know you're here for the coloring stuff, but if you're interested in updates on my wellness journey, let me know. If you're not, don't say anything. It's fine. But let me know below if you are interested. I'll probably do a little update here and there, like I am now. For the most part, we are just going to be doing coloring videos because I know that's what y'all are here for. But I do want to grow the channel, and I'm thinking about introducing more vloggy stuff at some point. So, like, majority is going to be coloring videos, and then like maybe one day a week a color and chat, and or one day a week a vlog situation. So we'll see, but I'll determine that when I see how much time I really have. There's so much fuzz and cat hair on this. How much time I have when school starts and how I feel and what's going on, and then we'll check back in. So I didn't do the recap because I just haven't had time. And then I probably should have queued it up for today, but honestly, I forgot with everything else going on, and it's been very chaotic here. And I don't really want to get into too much because I kind of want this to be a shorter video, and it's already a little bit long. It's 20 minutes, but we've been having some issues with our daughter, and she's sleeping with us a lot more than she should be. And the problem with it for me is that when we tell her she needs to sleep in her bed, she's crying hysterically about it. And that's where I'm like, okay, this is not good. It's one thing to like want to sleep with your parents, but when you're going to get that upset about not being able to, I'm like, what's happening here? So we're going to test something out. She says it's because she's just afraid of the dark when she has to cross the hallway to come into our room. So I'm like, easy, night lights in the hallway, duh. So I asked her, would that help? She said, yeah, we'll test it out. We'll see what happens. I told her I'll wake up earlier and go in her room and get her. That way. So we'll see how that goes. She seemed okay with that. So I'm like, that's an easy fix. Great. Thank you for that. But so it's been a challenging couple of weeks. So I haven't really had time to even think about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out everything I did for the month of June. And I'm going to make sure I have everything labeled properly, because if I wait too much longer, I'm going to forget and it's just going to be a mess. And then I'm going to do one, I think, probably when she goes back to school, maybe, or maybe next week I'll do one. I'll see if I can do one next Friday. So like what day is that? The 18th. If I can do it on the 18th or before, I'll try to do the monthly recap for June. There probably won't really be one for July. I'm probably going to combine July and August. Just because I'm thinking I'm only going to get through maybe 1 or 2 pages in July, and that's just not really anything. So I think I'm going to combine the two. And yeah, and we'll see. I'll play it by ear, but I just want you guys to have an idea of what's going on. So for today, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to find something to color, and I'm going to check in with my mom and make sure I, have time to do it. And then that's it, I think. Yeah. So let me think. Yeah. So I'm thinking we're going to do that. I'm going to go back and forth between the markers and the pencils. I know some of you guys have really been enjoying the colored pencils, as have I. And some of you guys, love the markers. And I also like the markers and the pencils and the combo of the two. And I'm just going to play with both. Um, the pencils are way more forgiving, which is why I like them. It's easier to pick a color because it's easier to see what you're going to get. And then I was trying to print out some of my own, but the paper is a problem because I did a couple and the paper really matters. And what I like is that the paper that's in these books that we buy from Amazon, the markers just work. And that's what kind of keeps me going back to them because I'm having some trouble finding the paper that's going to work for the markers. And I have two that I have to try. I have one that's specifically recommended for colored pencils, which is the one I tested it, and it definitely doesn't work for the markers. And then the other one is recommended for the markers. So I have to test that still. And we'll see how that goes. I believe I used this paper like early on when I started on the channel, but I wasn't coloring the same and I didn't have the same mindset and eye for detail that I have now. Not that it's much better, but there's just way more that I've learned to look out for. So it's definitely different. And then, you know what? I think maybe next week, um, we'll do. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in two. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in one thing where I'm like doing the recap and then maybe also a color in chat and we can kind of catch up on some things that were happening if I can get some talking points. But if I can't recall enough stuff by then, then forget about it, you know? So we'll see. And so with that, I'm going to leave you with that. And I will remind you, if you don't know, I do have a diamond painting channel that I am trying to grow. And that was a lot slower growing than this one because it's a lot harder to get that content out. It takes way more time, way more things to set up and whatnot. But I do have some videos up that were originally on this channel. If you haven't seen them, they are up there. And then there's a few new things. I just put up a really big unboxing that I had. I did it a couple days ago and there was a lot of stuff. I don't even remember how many kits there was. I mean, 6, 7, 8, maybe, including a few mini kits. So I don't know if it was like 5 large kits and then 3 mini kits. And it was crazy and there was a lot and it was a speed run of an unboxing in a sense. And I didn't have a lot of time. But I needed to get it done because there was just so much stuff and I needed to unpack everything and get it situated and put away. And so if you're interested in that, that's out there. My latest video over there. Link is in the description for that channel. And yeah, if I make any progress on my gaming channel once school starts, probably I might start linking that, but I don't necessarily know at this point if I want to do that or not because I'm not sure how much effort I'm really going to put into that one. So I talk about it now and then just because it is part of my life and I like to share with you guys, but because I'm not really active, I put up a video like here and there, maybe once a month or something, just to kind of stay in practice of it. And because I enjoy it, but I mean, my focus is really this channel first and then the diamond one. Um, and then that if I have time. But the gaming channel is a wild amount of editing and time consuming stuff and frustration because you got to get through the game. So yeah. So anyway, we'll TBD on that. And for now, we will let you guys go. And thank you for making it this far in the video. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't liked the video already, please like the video. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.